Yeah. Today we're doing a foundation excavation with the 225 John Deere here. I don't get to do excavations like this too often because we've got like 3 operators that run 20-ton class machines, and I'm typically in a smaller like 15-ton machine. So obviously the bigger machines are going to be on the foundation excavations. But one of our operators takes his winters off and he doesn't come back to work usually until half loads come off. So I'm going to run the 225, which is typically his machine. And we're prepping for a nice fancy garage here. This is the excavation area. Just have to cut a few trees. He already took out most of them. So the owner here actually owns his own excavator as well. And he was doing some excavation work here last year, and he flipped his excavator over backwards and had to call a tow truck. So thinking about it more, I don't think I've ever actually done a full excavation. I've done dozens of slab-on grades for garages. I've done lots of clearing off bedrock, prepping for piers. I've done lots of piers, but I don't think I've ever actually dug for a full basement. Thumb works terribly with these teeth on here. So the guy wants to save all his boulders here for landscaping. Not really a great spot to put them right now, but over there will work for now. So we've got some stakes in here. The surveyors came and laid out the building, so we'll put in some offsets so we can start some excavation. Stake number 1, other corner stake. We'll put the offset on this side, exactly 20 feet back, or whichever number works out. 20 works out perfectly. So then we don't have to do the offset on the other angle. 20, and I mean, if I had a third hand, I'd drop the stake in there and hammer it in. Well, we ended up at more like 21 feet because obviously we hit a bunch of rocks. I'll mark that on the drawing. 21 feet to the front on this side. And then our offset on this side is way the hell in Timbuktu, because otherwise the stake would have been in our access road or the driveway. Scraped out some of the muddy crap. Get some 2-inch dumped in here so we get back the truck in. We got our 2-inch in. We got some logs going in the truck. That tree is pretty dead. That came out easy. I did just put those stumps there 10 minutes ago. I changed my mind. This one. This is like one of the smaller trees, but the most difficult stump. That's a pretty big rock beside there. Oh. Come on. Got all the brush out of here, still got some stumps to take out, but we'll switch over to the ditching bucket, tilt bucket, whatever you want to call it. Really wish my dad would order these machines with quick couplers. I don't know if it's because he doesn't want to spend that extra 8 to 10 grand on the coupler, or his argument is it adds too much weight and throws the balance of the machine off. It doesn't add that much weight. It does put the bucket a little bit farther out there, but it's better than having to do this. And I've got my impact in my truck for this, but I don't have an 1.5 inch socket. I've got a 1 1/8. Now I know even if you had the quick coupler, you still got to get out of the machine to connect the hydraulic lines up, but it'd be a whole lot faster. I think it would save my dad money. Not sure what happened to my truck driver. Unfortunately, we only got one truck today, so things might go a bit slow. Maybe I'll have a nap. We'll load up the truck now, set her onto the blade. Nick figures we can fit about 8 to 10 loads of this stuff where we're dumping it. But there's sure going to be a lot more than 8 to 10 loads. We'll send it with the crappy stuff first now, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty soft through there. So I was looking at the drawing, trying to figure out the wall height, and I couldn't find it. So I had to call my dad, and I'm like, am I missing something, or is there no wall height on here? I'm gonna put the laser right here in a minute. And set our grade. You know, you could just say, oh, our grade's going to be the driveway height down there to match with the garage, but you know, you got to consider your wall height in the back, because you don't want the ground around the top of your wall to be higher than your wall. It doesn't work too well. And unless you want to cut all the trees down, you're not going to raise, or you're not going to lower the grade all the way around. Well, since we got no grade, man, I'll hop down here and see what we're looking like. Yeah, we're definitely going up. We do have 20 minutes between loads though, so it's not like I don't have time to get out and check the grade myself. when you stand down here, you'd never think there's 12 feet of elevation difference from, I mean, right where I'm standing to right there.
You know, I feel a lot more judged making videos of me running the excavator than I do when I make videos snowmobiling. Because, you know, snowmobiling, you're just out there having fun. I don't know if there's a way to snowmobile wrong. You can be a bad snowmobiler, but I could definitely do my job wrong. See there, I just did it wrong. I friggin' ripped up this rock below floor height, but it would have been above floor height, so it's gotta go.
Just waiting for the truck once again on that 20-minute round trip. Looking around, look at this old foundation in here. How old do you think that is? You can see the piers. They're actually in pretty good shape. And then I guess then you got the foundation in here. You got a creek running through the middle of it. Oh, you got the fireplace. What a frickin' mess this is gonna be. I still gotta go down another foot.
Obviously, I didn't get too much done here today. By the time I actually started digging, it was close to 1 o'clock probably. So, the truck also likes to leave. It's a little hard to get here. Yeah, the driver also likes to leave early at 4 o'clock every day. You can ask him to work late, and he pretty much just says no.
Where we're dumping the fill is apparently pretty much full now. The owner was trying to move it with his Mini X, but like I figured, it didn't go too well for him. So we're gonna take the 450 Dozer over there. Just a little baby Dozer, no cab or nothing. Behind the pickup truck. We got the Dozer here. Let's push a little bit of fill, prep it so it's good to go, stockpile some more loads tomorrow. I don't remember the last time I even ran the Dozer. I hardly ever touch the thing. I mean, I think hardly anyone ever touches it. Back on site here next morning. It's a little bit wet. Bit of a stream running through here. I mean, it makes it so you could see where the level is. Oh man. Let's get this done today because the concrete guys are coming tomorrow morning. So if you run heavy equipment, you'll know you gotta grease it every day, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but when you have nice tools, it does make it a little better. And one thing I see a lot is guys trying to get a nice big full bucket and then always spilling dirt over into these cylinders. I mean, You hardly may as well grease it at that point because the grease isn't going to stay in there. Really shaly crap in here. Kind of tear through with it. Don't really like doing it with this bucket. Just easy. Finally got 2 trucks hauled. I think I'm loading trucks a little faster than yesterday. Until it was my first day back running the big excavator. Boy, another truck. You guys may be thinking, how do you just sit there in silence and not listen to any music? I've got music in, I just got AirPods, so then I can listen to my own music. And it's a lot better if anyone calls me. Our excavators don't have Bluetooth. I think maybe the 245 does. I don't know. Guess we'll change back to the tooth bucket quick. Try and prevent some of that rock. Alright, you think we're gonna have any luck here? Ah, I figure we can split it. Hopefully we can split it once more. Or just look at it. Now we just have a giant hole in the floor. That weighs a couple times.
How do you expect me to sleep in there with your rock in it?
Sleep is for the weak, man.
Yeah, well, after this load I gotta go so I can wash Kevin's truck and go home.
rock over to the other side of the driveway here. We'll tune up the excavation and lay it out again to dig the frost wall. More big rocks. Good thing we left that bucket on. There's some gnarly crap in here. Making a nice mess of the clean dump truck. We're getting there. I think it's almost 6 o'clock now. Should be finished in another 20 minutes. Just gotta get the water to drain out of here somewhere. But if I can't get it to drain to daylight, then I'll just make somewhat of a hole so that they can stick a sump pump in there and pump it out.
There's a hole and some water and some rock. Jump in there, see how deep that is. What's the next day here? Just gonna meet the concrete guys on site, show them what's up. But I guess we dug more of a swimming pool than a foundation. Came back to the landscape job here today to see how things are going. James and Garrett are doing a wicked job. Cutting away. Just about all the stone's almost done. Just a little bit more patio after they finish up the path, and then topsoil and bark mulch and sod, and work our way around the back.